All right, so I'm gonna try to make this video as quick as possible without going off on side tangents like I so often do. So I'm just gonna quickly prepare two different red dots that you may be considering. So on one I have a Glock 26, but it's the same width as the Glock 19, so just pretend these are interchangeable. So if you've got an MOS, I would probably go with the SCS. Pros and cons on it. Because you won't have to have any adapter plates, you don't have to have everything milled, and it's going to fit flush. You see, you've got the grooves, this back slide serrations on there. Fits totally flush. It's made for the gun. Supposedly, you're never going to lose your optic. Um, it's an easy no-brainer. Don't use any plates. It goes right on there, and you can co-witness with your stock sights. Of course, I took the stock sights off and put iron sights on here. So, but yeah, it's still co-witnesses anyways. And then there's the EPS, in this case, the EPS carry, but this would also should be able to cover the regular EPS. But on the Glock 19 and on 26, since they're the same width, you can see it fits totally flush on here. Totally flush. That's what yeah, there you go. You can see it really well there. So the pros and cons real quick. Okay. So the SCS, Holosun says that you're really never going to lose your optic on here. It has a capacitor in there that even if you put this in total darkness in a drawer, it'll still work 2 years later. But you can quickly charge it up with the solar thing, put it in a windowsill, hide it underneath a bright light, whatever, it'll charge it back up. In the event of an apocalypse when there's no batteries and stuff, this you can always know you have an optic, just stick it in the sun a little bit if you start losing it. It's also got an indicator that tells you when it is reading low. So I've never seen that indicator. And then there's with my new video camera. That's why I'm making this video. I just got a new Logitech BRIO 4K, which is way better than what I have built in on this fire laptop, not my firearm. So the pros and cons on that. So I don't really know too many cons on this. So I guess you're kind of trusting that. But I guess the con is it's not going to fit on just any gun. It's going to be a double stack Glock fit on their flush, and probably an MOS for like a Glock 21 or 20 like this. Those are too fat. Okay, this would not really fit in there. That would look weird. We want to put that small window on there anyways. The pros on this, it's a closed emitter. Oh, there, yep, that's the con. This is not a closed emitter. And even though I've not had a problem and I can still carry it, you can just use a Q-tip clean it up. I never even had to. You've heard of people that can still carry these if they get lint in it, or if they're firing it out in conditions where it's raining or humid and stuff. The little emitter in there can get clogged, and so you're not going to have that with the enclosed emitter that's on the Holosun EPS or EPS carry because it's totally sealed in there. All you have to ever do is just wipe off the glass really easily. It doesn't matter if you get mud on it, whatever, just wipe it off. It's good to go. It's totally enclosed in there. You don't have to break your Loctite to ever change the battery on it because it's a little side gate right there. It seems compared to the SCS that the window sizes are very similar to the same size on these things. Um, this one I have a red dot. This one I have a green dot. I think on the SCS, the window might be slightly bigger. Um, Not much, nominal at best. It's maybe peaks a little bit more in the top part. And so it's yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. So what I've done to my Glock 26 right here, and the only mods I've done to this is, of course, I've got a mill, put on iron mirror glow sights, and a G plate. That's it. It's the only thing for that. This one's good to go. You cannot find an MOS in the United States for a Glock 26. You can in Europe, but not here. Besides, I like having it milled to where it fits flush. Um, this, if with the my Glock 9, I'm right now Maple Leafs who milled that one is working on a 19C for me, which they don't have MOSs on the 19Cs. That's the one that C's for compensated, even though it's just ported. And so they're milling it for me, and they're putting on an EPS on it. So, and then that's why I'm giving up this Glock 19 to my father that I put the slide release on there for. So his old hands have no problem doing that. I have no problems on Glocks myself, just using the regular slide release. I know some people complain about it, but I put that on there for him to put on the Langdon Tactical Striker control device on there for him for the Gen 5, which was hard to get. But I finally got one. So that's the only other mods on this gun. The sights. So anyways, I need to wrap this up, man. I can keep on talking till the cows come home. But yeah, I'll tell you what, though, I'll check my Oakleys real quick. All right, let's got these. These are really badass. They go really well. This, if you're dual wielding, you look cool right there, you know? So that right there will put fear in people. My wife just got me today this tactical pen. See, I'm going off on a side tangent. It's a real 308 bullet casing that was actually been fired. That's what it says in the little booklet that comes with it. So it's going to replace my Grogu pen in my TSA shirt, which all you ever see is this part anyways. This is a blue one. I have a black one over there. But since she just got it from me, I'm going to have to wear it. Looks kind of cool, like the gold matches. It'll match my badge. I don't know about the rose gold part. It's kind of heavy though too, so I guess I can use it like a tactical pen if I want to. Because we're not allowed to have tactical pens. This is not a tactical pen. It is heavy. But you know what? Anything can be a tactical pen, right? A pencil. Go Joe Pesci on somebody. On that note, y'all have a wonderful day, evening, or whatever it may be.